Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a WZ-131. It's a tier 7 Chinese light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay, and this one is under the command of SlyMeerkat. Now this tank is, well, it's a light tank with an 85mm gun capable of doing 159mm penetration but 200 alpha, which is pretty good for an 85mm. Game on! Top speed 60 kilometers an hour, so it's quite nippy, but it does have several big flaws, and you'll probably get to know about these during this battle. First of which, of course, is the driver's on the right side. You can see his viewports there, but on the left side is one massive fuel tank, and if he gets hit in the front of the vehicle, yeah, he's either going to lose fuel or he's going to blow up or catch fire. Just behind the fuel tank is an ammo rack. Yes! As if that wasn't bad enough. If he gets hit, he could actually blow up from an ammo rack. So he's pulling back to use the bush mechanic. He does get a shot off, but he doesn't hit the target because he ducks behind the bunker. Yeah, he's just behind the bunker, but he can get him now. Yeah, that's better. And he gets a high roll as well. In fact, I'm wondering if that was a fire, because he got 359 of that, and with an alpha of 200, that is pretty good. Yeah, I'll just prove that again, just so you can see. 85mm gun, 200 alpha, 159 pen, and he got a 359. Either he was using the HE rounds, which I don't think he was, or he just got a very, very good hit. Nice shot. Track the T43. He's still there. One more round, please. Yep, that's better. 200. That's more like it. That's a high roll. And he pulls away before we can get the shot in again. 7.19 seconds is the reload time. He's got 6.15. So, it's not bad. Second off. And he does it again. This guy must have a learning problem, because, yes, he just basically drove straight back into field of fire. And he's losing hit points as a result. I think Sly needs to stay there just for a moment, because if he does pull back at the moment, the T43 is probably waiting for him. And the best thing for him to do is just keep spotting these guys over here. Every time they pop up, put a round into them, and then your teammates will love you. Oh, he tracked him! Come on, take more damage! Oh, well, the Cromwell B took damage. And it looks like both of those tanks collided after they pulled back. Okay, there's the Type 64. He's nearer to us. He might spot us. That T43 might still be there. No, he's actually gone back to the same position he was in before. Yeah, he obviously does have a learning problem, because he's just got hit again. He suddenly realised we're here, but it's a bit too late, sunshine. And there you go. That's one through the drive wheel again. He bounced around off us. The turret's nice and bouncy on this thing. And he did take a hit there. Now the turret is nice and bouncy. That's one of the good things about it. Nicely rounded turret. This tank is a version of the Type 62. And the Type 62 is a cut down version of the Type 59. In fact, actually, I missed my text here, because I actually keep notes on all these tanks, by the way. It has two 85mm guns, one which will do 180 alpha, then one does 200 alpha. So he's got the top gear, the top gun, and that T150 just fired in our direction and missed. And that's another hit. Now, if you are going to fire at a WZ-131, and you're firing at the turret, try to aim for the left side of the turret. On the left side, there's a massive ammo rack, and it's not there on the right side of the turret, so you won't damage the thing at all. So it's oh, that's another nice hit. Low roll this time on the IS. The IS is still not firing in our direction. He's so preoccupied with that IS-2, he's got tunnel fixation or target fixation. And no. Should have aimed the other direction. So as we're looking at the enemy right now, it's on the right side of the turret, but if you were facing the turret, you'd obviously aim for the left side. Okay, SU-152, thank you very much. Nice! Low roll though, 190. But he was spotted this time, so he might need to watch out. There's nobody directly across the way from him, but it's just these guys down the town. Oh, he fires a cheeky one on the move, on the way away from that KV2. He fires one back in his direction, and then he gets the kill shot as well. That is very cheeky. Went over the that kind of ridgeline, but he still managed to fire one back over it. The armour is not so great on this tank. The best armour is on the front turret, 45mm, 30 on the sides, 20 on the rear. On the hull, it's 35mm at the front, 20 on the sides, and 20 on the rear. But you remember, there are so many weak spots, or terms, not weak spots, weak modules that you can hit in terms of that fuel tank and the ammo racks. And, well, yeah, it's a walking it's a walking bomb, you might say, or a driving bomb, because there's so many ways that the enemy, if they can get a direct hit on it, will actually take it out. But that turret is very nicely rounded, so if the shell hits at the wrong angle, it's probably going to miss. Oh, he's been spotted by the Super Hellcat. He's still going after the AMD. Will he get a shot? No, Super Hellcat's gone. Nice. And there's only 2 enemies left. The AMD's just down here, and he's the last one. So he's going for it. Yes, he can ram this guy now if he wants to. He's the last enemy. And that's it. He's got the kill. And that is the end of the game. And that was a pretty good one. Oh, look at that. They aim for the ammo rack. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for SlyMeerkat in the WZ-131. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that one, as well as a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points for his own vehicle. He got a Confederate medal as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, as well as a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game as well. Let's have a look at team score and see where he was. Top of the table, 3,326 hit points. The only person near him was the SU-152 on his own team with 2,280, and I think he was working off some of the spots that SlyMeerkat was actually providing. And the third highest damage in the game actually goes to the IS on the enemy team with 1,733. When it came to kills, the high scorers were the T28 Concept and the SU-152. Both had 3 kills apiece. 2 kills went to the T34-1, SlyMeerkat with his 2 kills, the Firefly 5C, and also the SU-152 on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it's Sly with 1,297, mainly because he was doing damage and getting a lot of spotting as well. 797 to the SU-152, 747 to the Firefly 5C, and yes, he did do almost double the amount of damage, not quite, but getting there. 23 shots fired, 18 direct hits, 16 penetrations, damage of 3,326 hit points, of which 212 were at more than 300 meters. 5 hits received from the enemy, only 4 of which actually penetrated, 1 non-penetration. That was the round that bounced off the turret. He did take a number of hits from that AMD right at the end of the game, but pretty good also altogether actually in avoiding taking a huge amount of damage in the game. Block damage of 160 in total. Spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2, 214 hit points of damage assist. He earned 33,957 credits from the game, 70,884 from personal missions payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 76,681 credits profit. 1,297 XP times 2 for the first victory, 3,892 experience points altogether. So the WZ-131, it's a good tank if you know how to play it well, and Sly does play this one well. In fact, Sly seems to like a lot of light tanks. And speaking of light tanks, yes, we're going to be doing a lot of light tank battles for Baseman from Hill, because he's been on a light tank spree recently as well. So we will be getting around to those, so do be warned. But yes, the 131 in this format is very good, and very well done to Sly for getting a nice little ace tanker. He seemed to actually, although he didn't get a lot of damage assist in this one, he really did help his team because he dominated the center of the map and got lots of damage on the enemy. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.